Good evening, GTSA. Welcome to round 5. We are live on the YouTube stream. Good to have you with us. We're about to start qualifying, and with me tonight we have a normal Pool 1 driver, Mr. RBS. How's it going?
Good, and you? How's it, everybody?
Good, man, good. So, give us a news up front. Are you back in Pool 1 next week?
I'm back in Pool 1 next week.
So you're not going to commentate with me. Well, congrats on that. I totally bottled my race all the way down in Pool 4. I don't know what happened, but the lobbies just appeared to crash, so we're going to have a minute or two before anything happens. So instead of starting on hards and pitting like I normally do, I decided I was on softs and I was halfway around the lap before I noticed. So I thought, let me just do my first flying lap, do a second flying lap, and instead of carrying on for the third one, I'll exit, put hards on and start the race.
Yeah.
Well, on my second flying lap, my first one cancelled because there was traffic. So I pitted on lap 2, lap 3 I went to the outlap, lap 4, the only chance I had because I had to go change my tyres. I came into turn 1 and there was a car lagging in front of me that knocked me off the road, but I don't think he even knew I was there. So I didn't do one qualifying lap. So I started last and was coming through the pack on my hards, and then for some reason every time I managed to get past one or two of the guys, their cars out-dragged my Slowbaroo down the straight. So I made a couple mistakes and I got up to about 8th or 7th or 8th, pitted, went in mediums, passed a couple of guys, and then pushing too hard into the third tunnel that was left-hander. I overshot, so I braked to not hit the wall too hard, and I just touched it with a little bit of damage, but the two guys behind came at full speed and put me into about 6 barrel rolls. So I had engine damage and lost 30 seconds. And then after that, it was good. I caught past, I ended up 5th with 3rd and 4th, about in total the second ahead. So without losing my 30, I would have had a decent enough race. But yeah, that's the way it goes. My own fault for messing up qualifying in the first place. Now let's hear about your race while we try and find the Pool 1.
It was a boring race, actually.
What happened with you and did S&P Pro race tonight?
Yeah, he did race. He started on mediums, I started on hards. So the gap was staying constantly at 1.5, 1.6 between me and him in the start. And then he went hards and I went mediums on lap 7. And I just opened the gap from there.
Okay, awesome.
I went 7 seconds the last lap. I cruised just to keep the gap there. So yeah,
nice.
Interesting.
Nice and smooth. Do you enjoy the combo?
Yeah. Very nice.
I was really enjoying it on the last 8 laps after I got through the traffic and my own dramas, hunting guys down. That BRZ was actually quite fun through the fast flowing stuff.
Yeah, that BRZ is fast through that first sector.
Yeah, just not so fast when you come onto the straight and you got a M6 or something like Subaru next to you.
Yeah. Especially as Supra, if that Supra goes down the stretch.
Yeah, no, that definitely flies. So we're going to see you at S&P came second. Who else did well in Pool 2?
Jock, no, I think Sticks ended 3rd.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they'll be joining us next week. We're just about to start qualifying. It looks like I'm waiting to see if Mr. Toonies, he says he's too tired to come join us tonight. So it looks like it's just the two of us. We normally have Trivy with us as well, but he's down in Durban, so 700 kilometers away from his rig tonight. Guys in the chat, say hi, let us know who's there, what you're doing. Toons, if you're watching, tell us why you faded on us. How's Durban? We've got some guys starting jobs all of a sudden. Congrats. Josh and Mel, new marketing manager or distribution manager for Nespresso, I think, up in Joburg. Tribs is busy with the new job as well. So great to hear the guys are moving up.
Yeah.
like the first reset, and then they're going to reset one more time and then start qualifying, hopefully. We're only 6 minutes late. Gives us some time to talk. I see 7 people, now 9, now 7 watching. Say hello. Tell us who you are, what you're doing, date of birth, age, whatever. Got to be interactive. We've got Mr. Big Large saying how does he join the league. Easy enough, you go to GTSA on Facebook and send a PM, and then I don't even think we have to reply to you because it sends you a message with the Discord link, and then you joined. Jump into qualifying now, so yeah, hopefully we see Mr. Big Large on track soon. There are five races left in the season, so more than welcome to jump in, join with some of the guys in the lower pools, have some fun, get yourself acclimatized so you're ready for the season after.
Let's come and join. It's lots of fun.
I saw this in practice today, super many in the GT500 Super. Nice to see a bit of variety for a change, and also in my race I had a driver in the GT500 Nissan, and I didn't know, but every time you brake on those things or gear down, you see flames.
Yeah, actually the BRZ also did it.
Okay. Mine was throwing flames on the lap times at the end, but down in the pool 4. What car? You were in the Subaru as well, but you went in
the
WRX.
Yeah, it's a little bit better on the straight, not as fast as the Supras, but a little bit better.
Yeah. I'm still happy with my choice. I think it was the right car for me because I just destroyed tires, and on this combo that was one thing not to do. But yeah, definitely don't not qualify when you're in a slow car and you're trying to go through the pack.
Yeah.
Not the best study I've ever done, I must say. So we got...
Sorry?
No, say, taking a look at still the pace cars and their liveries as usual, always looking good. We've got the Raventi and the Pace Merc, a whole lot of Pace guys. We've got some KBR guys. Big shout out while we're at it to our sponsors, Sabenza, Internet for the People, sponsoring some awesome prizes for the guys that don't know. Are you on a wheel still, Mr. RBS?
Yeah, I'm on the T300.
Okay, snap. You make yours work there. I don't know, I've gone downhill since my G29, but I think that's more the driver than the equipment. What pedals are you using?
I'm now on it's a T3 PA, yeah.
Which comes with it, the LCM, I think.
I'm not sure. It's new to me, so.
I can't remember which. I think that it's an LCM. They got so many. I've got the standard GTRS pedals. I think it's either the LA or the PA, whichever.
Yeah, the PA, yeah. T3 PA. Yeah, I had some of those pedals, but I had a lot of problems with it, with the accelerator. And it goes off throttle and you clean it and the problem comes back.
Mine isn't any problems yet, but my brake pedal likes to squeak a lot. So we've got a lot of guys that pitted and put in soft tires, so proper representative laps are only starting to come through now. I see fastest Mr. Planavane with his 49.6 and Sam with a 49.8, 49.9 for EcoBoost. That's the only 3 guys that have put in effective time so far. Just seeing Hollywood's only joining the room now halfway through qualifying, so it's already going to be a little bit of a disadvantage for him. What was your qualifying lap?
No, we had a problem in qualifying. The lobby was lagging a lot, so we had to restart and we couldn't do 2 laps only. So it wasn't that great. I was in 3rd place in qualifying. So. A little bit of a disaster with quali, but in the race we were good.
Good, man. So, you're a Pool 1 driver. What would your strategy, if you can tell us what your strategy was anyway?
Well, yeah, I would have used this strat in any case. It would have been 7 odds, start on odds, 7 odds, then 6 mediums, 6 mediums.
Yeah, so the same one I did. I see we've got a Subaru teammate and my RTA teammate on screen at the moment, RTA Stiginator, who won last week. Hopefully with a shout. Who are you putting money on for this race? Your rivals. You're going with Gran.
Gran, yeah, he's quick, and that Mercedes he flies around this track.
So I think Sam's been a bit quiet in his BMW, so maybe I'll go with Sam just to have a BMW versus Merc rivalry going. Yeah, Steele's always good on tyre saving races. So he's in the Supra. I know the Supra's very quick. How's it on tyre wear?
It's destroying the tyres actually a little bit faster. I did a few laps with it. It's a quick car, but you must really take care around the corners with the tyre wear.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think with this new tyre wear system, the Subaru is working much better on its tyres now.
That's good to hear, because it definitely didn't work for me in the GR3 last week. The GR4, sorry. That all-wheel drive around Dragon's Trail, just disintegrated tyres. But yeah, we've got a break next week, and then the week after is going to be a non-GR3, GR4 race, so I've got something fun for us planned there that we'll hear about in the next couple of days. And there's another man who's been competitive, KBR Wolfie. He won the first 2 races, I think.
Yeah, the first 2, yeah.
So he's another man to watch out for. A little bit off the pace at the moment.
Very good.
But nice to see some different winners this year. We've got 2.5 minutes left, so the guys should finish this lap and maybe get one more up. At the moment, we saw with Bronavane on his 49.6, but he's now finished the out lap and he's on his second flying lap, I'm guessing. No, sorry, I think he's on his... he pit last lap and he hasn't pitted. His lap time, so he's just going around. Yeah, sorry, this is the out lap. He's about to start his last flying lap now. I was just looking at his third lap time, looked quite quick, so I was getting confused there. So he's on an out lap now. Same with Sam. EcoBoost, most killer pace. It looks like most of the guys are on an out lap. Stignator didn't pit. It looks like he's just gone back to pits to move out of everyone's way. Superman, he's gone through on that last lap, moving up to second. Look at the gap here, still to Superman, 0.002.
Yeah, this is going to be a close race.
So Sam in 4th place is only 2/10 off, 3/10 from 5th to 1st. The top 6 are separated by less than half a second. We've got guys that have pitted on the out lap, flying lap now. I don't think Wolfie's going to improve. He goes to the pits. Hollywood's on his only flying lap. He should make it round there. Coming to a flag now. We'll see where he goes with full tank of petrol. It's quite a slow lap there, so I think Hollywood's having my kind of qualifying. Most of the guys waiting in the pits at the moment. So everyone else coming. We've got Mr. Bronavane, who's probably just going to squeeze in this final lap, but he's already on pole. Does he improve? And he does. He goes 49.4 on that flying lap. Great job.
Yeah. good lap.
EcoBoost has time, but trying to slow down already, and I think that's going to be our orders. Stignator, anyway, a lot of these guys are going to the pits. They need to get on track. The race is supposed to start. Just remind hosts that what they're doing now, changing tyres, they're not supposed to do that. Soon. The race is supposed to start on the 10-minute mark. Donut competition happening in the tunnel. Hey guys in the chat, say hi, give us your prediction who's going to win. Looks like we're getting going now. Okay. So now Sam's on hold. He must have missed that because he obviously exited to the pits. So Gillibrand and Sam side by side into turn 1. Everyone made it through. It's quite a tricky first couple of corners. Few cars towards the back that might have been involved in some contact. You can see Stignator's engine damage already, Hollywood rear damage. It's very unfortunate for Ellen. I'm not sure what happened, but guys do need to learn to be a bit more careful at the start. These guys now, like Stignator, engine's finally cleared, but he's 14 seconds from the lead. So just one little mistake at the start and you can ruin someone's race. We might hear more about that, so let's go see. Back to the front, we've got a very close top 5, top 6. Sam going up, Superman looking to make a move there, but he's getting passed by Yasteel, I think, because of that. At the front, Sam on mediums, we've got Gillibrand on hards, we've got Yasteel on softs, Manny on soft, EcoBoost on hard, Jean on medium, Raventy on hard, Killer Pace hard, most of the guys further back are hard, Stignators on mediums, after getting a hit, and then Hollywood on hard. So quite a spread through the field. Most of the hard guys are towards the back, but you all picked Mr. Granovan from KBR in 3rd place at the moment with these hard tyres.
Yeah.
So he's in good position at the moment.
The softs, they just don't last. So 3 laps, 4 laps, and they
That is a long lap in 40-minute race, take in 19 minutes. So if you break it down, 4 laps is almost a quarter of the race. But it's nice to use some of the different compounds. I think if the pit lane was a bit faster, you could have even gone for a 3-stop on softs, starting on hards, but for 1 lap. I don't think anyone risked that. I don't know, maybe we'll see something creative from the Pool 1 guys. Sam on his mediums, 1 second ahead of Yasteel. The Merc, Mr. Rambone, sitting in 3rd. He's got EcoBoost behind him. Superman in 3rd. Gillibrand's in 4th now, EcoBoost 5th. Gran and Raventy having a little battle. You see how quickly it goes dark here on this track in some sections.
Yeah, it's quite something when you get out of that tunnel. It's dark and then it starts getting light again.
Yeah. I think what you say, full wet, heavy rain, Nürburgring in the dark race.
That sounds about right.
Maybe in the new Formula 1 car. No assists allowed.
That would be interesting.
Going through the pack here, we've got a bit of stability now at the front. Yastil and Sam, Superman in third, Gillibrain down to fourth, Sean fifth, EcoBoost and him having a little battle here. And this is now lap 3 where the soft runners start dropping off a little bit, but even the worn softs aren't as quick as mediums.
Oh, when that soft goes, they go.
Yeah, I could do 4 laps, and then as soon as I started the 5th lap, then it was just, you couldn't turn left. But the first 4 were lacquer.
Yeah. I wonder if somebody's going to do a one-stopper.
Yeah, that's also, I'd normally pick someone like a Seal, but he's starting on the soft, so I mean, to do 9 and 10 laps, I think that would be like a hard.
Yeah. We tested the one stopper, but it was like almost 20 seconds slower.
The difference is you stay out of traffic mostly, out of the chaos at the start, because you'll be going slow, let guys bump around, and
it's
I see Stignator, who lost 15 seconds at the start, is only 18 seconds behind on these mediums versus Sam.
Damage cost him a lot.
Yeah, but some days you're lucky, some days you're not.
It happens.
C8 Henny at the moment sitting in 15th place, Hollywood 14th, Reaper in 13th, Signator's just gone past Reaper now. We've got Subaru battle here, WRXs. Great, give Reaper a shout out, or he's chatting on the Discord channel. I see he did make it here before his mate Mr. DC Gaming. Where did DC finish in Pool 2?
If I remember correctly now, I think it was 7th or 8th.
So he's not going to be joining us anytime soon in Pool 1. Oh yes, you did say, sorry, it was you, S&P and then Sticks.
Yeah.
A little shout out to Reaper there, currently in 13th place. We're lucky to get to Pool 1, so now the next thing is to stay there.
That's the main problem.
I was amazed. Edge was in 2nd place last week, and he slammed brakes on the finish line to let 2nd and 3rd pass him, so he didn't have to come up again. That's the first that I've seen in GTSA.
Yeah.
We're just looking at, we're on lap 4 now, look at Yastil's tyres compared to Sam's mediums, but pace-wise they both did 150s last time around. Superman also in the 150.9. Gillibrain on his hard 52s, it's good pace. He's got Sean behind on mediums. So all these guys behind Mr. Groeneveen on the mediums and softs, they're going to battle because he's got his hards out the way now. I saw someone still ducking into the pits on his softs on lap 4. Getting them out the way. Strategies were so varied for today's race that timing could be everything. You might have a perfect strategy, but you come out behind 2 or 3 cars and they'll just hold you up for that little bit of extra time. They're just looking to see where your steel comes out. It's dropped to 11th at the moment, 12th. There's Stignator. So your steel's now on some fresh mediums back in the pack.
As long as he doesn't get traffic now and the guy starts pitting, he will be fine.
Yeah. Well, he's 2.5 seconds behind Stignator, but he's not doing million kilometers an hour faster. Now those on the mediums, he'll probably also be in the mid 51s. So taking a couple laps to catch up.
They should run 49s on the mediums.
So there's a nice little battle between Jean and Donovan still. Mediums versus hard. So Jean down to 51 last time. Nice to see a Porsche, not many guys using it. I remember when GT Sport came out, that was the only car to use. Everyone went for Porsche. It's like the current Toyota.
It's strange that the Oaks that's using the BMW didn't go for the Z4.
Did you try the Z4 here?
That thing is flying around here.
It's strange because no one really, they've got the two M6s and they have the M3s, so everyone always forgets about the Z4. We've got Supermanny pitting. Supermanny was just behind Steele before he pitted. Let's see where he comes out. Does the two send a message here? Comes out 2.5 seconds behind us. Still, it's pretty similar gap to where they were before pitting. Stay with me a little bit with this super. See if we can see it throwing some flames into the braking zones. Watch out exhaust there.
Lighting up the place.
Yeah, I still prefer the Nissans though because the Nissan throws it out the side. I'm not sure what the guys are saying with the message in the chat, but yeah, hope you guys are enjoying it. Don't forget our sponsor, Sabenza. Donations of some very nice prizes for the guys. Are you taking any of those this season, Mr. RBS?
I'm coming back for it, yeah.
Awesome. So right back in it, 6 races to go in your top 7 results counting, so nothing's actually set yet, but getting those top results in sooner than later obviously makes a big difference. We've got Jean and Sam pitting, only one who hasn't pitted yet I think are the hard guys, the front 4.
So I reckon Donovan will do until lap 7. Then come and pit for mediums.
See, Stigmator still hasn't pitted on some mediums.
She changed it on Reds, saying it was a lekker race, more of these keys.
So see Stigmator on lap 6 still doing 52s on these mediums after an incident early on. 8th place. They're still trying to find a way past quickly. And the pressure tyres, I don't think he'll be held up too long once they get to the straight. So Sam right behind with Superman, so RTA with 3 pace guys right on his tail. I wonder if after that first incident I wonder if Stigmator's going to try a one-stopper. His tyres are shot, but he's still got a fair amount of fuel.
If you can do another lap on the mediums and then go hard, you will make a one-stop.
I reckon 7 and 12, yeah, it sounds about right.
Yeah, I tried a one-stop and the Subaru you can save a lot of fuel.
Just having some, can we look at the back of that Superman setting some super flames there. Sam behind Stigmator with Manny right behind. So the guys on the fresh mediums, we're going to go back to the front. Keep eye on that battle, but Gillibrand in with a 2-second lead over Ravanti. Rav still stays out, he's on hards. I think he might be going for that one-stopper as well. Still got a quarter of a tank fuel and his tyres aren't too bad. Same with Ghost Killer. Steel is now the first of the two stoppers. There's Gillibrand coming out. He's only just pitted now. He's got his hards out the way, 11 laps to go. I think 11, 12 laps. Can you do it on... Anyways, I reckon he's still on the two stopper. He's just going to run some very quick medium stints now.
Yeah.
As you compare to Sam, Superman is 9 seconds behind them, but they have to run their hard stint. Superman went for softs again. Sam this time was on medium. Gastiel's on medium. Ghost Killer and Raventy haven't pitted. They saw on the hards out in front. Raventy's doing a good job so far. He's 11 seconds ahead of the Sam and Gastiel battle. And they all have to stop once. Stigmator stopped on the last lap. And Ali doesn't stop yet. He stopped on... Did he stop on that one? So just, I think that was just his damage. Still running hard, has to stop. And Ali going for a bit of a look up the inside. There you go. Hard runners are stopping now. First two. They've done 8 laps and they're going to go to the finish now on probably medium tyres.
If they go mediums, I think they're going to do a last stint on softs maybe.
Let's see what Raventy and Ghost Killer, 10 laps to go, maybe running hards again. Otherwise might go 5-5 on softs, like you say. See, Ghost Killer switches to mediums.
Medium.
There is Raventy. He is on mediums as well.
Most probably gonna do a 4-lap on softs at the end, maybe, or 3 laps. I don't think that mediums will go that long.
So Stigmator is on hards now, because he started on mediums. So as the start front here at the moment, we've got a pace 1, 2, 3. Ride a little bit on board with the Asti. Right on board with Asti, he gets a half-second penalty.
Just cutting that corner a little bit.
I was actually quite surprised. I came into it once or twice and cut it in my race and somehow just managed to miss that pixel that gives you the penalty. You see Superman, he looks like he's closing in on Sam. That's Manny and Yastiel, or Manny's on the softs, and the other two with him on the mediums, which look in better condition, but their pace is very similar. And it's been quite a late decision for Super Manny to run the Super as well, because he's not running a pace livery, which I'm normally very good with. laps at 1 second, then 1.4 to Steele. He's going to serve his penalty shortly. Brennevain's 10 seconds off the lead. He's running the mediums at the moment. If you're looking at his fuel, I don't think he's going to be able to get all the way to the end. And he pits. It's quite early for another pit stop from Manny. When did he last pit on laps? He pit on lap 5. He's going on to his hard stint now, I think. Soft, hard. Quite a long, hard stint though. We'll have to see how that works out for him.
I don't think that Supra is so good on tyres. But if you can run the softs for 5 laps, it's not that bad actually.
Yeah, he's going to have to do 9 laps now on the hards.
He will probably do it.
Yeah, I'm sure he can make 9. I could make 8 on them without a problem. It's just the pace that you run when you have them, that's the issue. We've got Reaper and Henny pitting now. They're on the hards. I think these two are legit one-stoppers. Gran, if you're right there nice and close together, Henny and Reaper. Sam now has opened the gap up over your Steele. 5 seconds. But Brennevain is holding the same sort of lap time as Sam, doing his fastest lap and the fastest lap of the race last time around at 50.2. Sam at 50.5. Yeah, I think we called it quite well early on, BMW versus Merc. Both of them in the top 3 at the moment. Different strategies. EcoBoost holding 4th from KBR Wolfie, then OJJDS. Currently Ghost Killer Pace and Jean in 7th and 8th, Yaneli on 9th, Roventi down to 10th with Superman 11th, Stigmator 12th, Hollywood, Reaper and CA10. Hollywood Reaper and Reading and Reaper having a good battle there to see who finishes 15th.
Yeah, still waiting.
Yeah, see, yes is in, so that leaves Sam first. Sam's doing the same 7-6-6 strategy either. It looks like. But yeah, Sam started on medium, so he should be in this lap 6-6-7, doing it backwards. And you can see how.
14, I reckon.
If you look how worn his tyres are, he's still setting his fastest sectors. Mediums do a good job as the fuel comes down. He's putting on lap 7, so he's probably going to do 7-7-5 on things. We'll find out if he goes through or not. EcoBoost and OJ now to 3rd and 4th. You can just see how that pit stop shakes the field up. Wolfie, we haven't seen half today. He's got OJ looking for a move at the inside at the moment. Guys in the chat, tell us your predictions, what's going to happen. 7 laps left. You're all watching, but you're very quiet tonight. And I thought battle for the 3rd position at the moment. Where it shakes out to be on the road, I'm not sure, but
it all goes down to this last pit stop they're gonna make.
This looks like the finish to my race, except I was the 3rd car, so it wasn't the greatest place to be, but we're pretty much like that through the last chicane. Yeah, Drew saying Sam for president, so I think he's backing Sam for this one. Let's go through this fast sweeping section. It's so easy to get it wrong here. Actually got some air on the BOZ there, clipping the curb.
Yeah, if you and in this corner here, if they fix the car up and you can't turn in for the next corner.
Exactly. Where's the roller? How's it going? Then that's the Francis fueled. Currently 9 seconds Sam to Dronabane, another 9 seconds back to EcoBoost. EcoBoost at the head of this 3-car train. All nice and close together. I think Wolfie might have just touched the water, no damage, so probably just a lag. Ghost Killer pace 3.8 behind, Dynamitron another 4 seconds, Jan Ali 1 second further back. Lovely livery, actually made half of that on the GT500 by the way. Ravanti 9th, Steel 10, he's just got past Stignator, Superman is 12th, Hollywood 13th, and then I think it's Repan Henry. So finally Sam comes into the pits in the lap 13 I think. So he's not quite doing 5 laps, we thought he was going to do 6 laps. If the Brunavane also comes in at the same time. Now let's just see how much EcoBoost, not EcoBoost, see how far Ghost Killer, nope, he's also coming in. Ghost Killer is going through, Ghost Killer was on the 1-stopper I think. Or no, yeah, Ghost Killer, what Ghost Killer did is he pitted on that 9.
Yeah, he's going
he's still got a pit again. Sam going on to the hards. Only going on mediums, Wolfie mediums, it looks like. We'll have to see what he leads on. So we'll just let this all shake out. So yeah, Steele's also on the hards at the moment, and yeah, Steele is about 13 seconds behind Sam. And their pit stops are done. Our one stopping Stignator, I think. Looking at he's on the hards. I don't know if it would be worth stopping now for him. Maybe a good idea just to try see how far you can hold this 7th place, 6th place. Oh, Superman just having an incident there. Spinning coming out that corner and getting stuck on the wall. That's bad luck for Superman. He's doing so well in that Supra. Engine damage as one. You'll see how badly that costs him. Engine damage store. KBR Hollywood closing him down as there. The damage eventually goes, but that's cost him a bucket load of time. You'll see when he hits the next sector marker. So it's definitely a bit of a rip there for Superman. Blowing brakes and flames on the exhaust, defending 12th position from Hollywood. Many on the hard, Hollywood currently on mediums, possibly to the end, so if he's on the 1-stopper, this could be quite a battle here, but imagine one little mistake like that sending you to 13th place and relegation after such a good ride. Still there's quite a few guys that have to pit through. I see Stignator not sticking to the 1-stopper. He comes in, get rid of his hards. Up until that point, Reaper in 14th is within 40 seconds of Sam after 27 minutes. Hollywood is within 30. So almost a whole field within 30 seconds. So you called it right, Stignator going for the softs. Quick 5 laps on those, and he's going to be flying.
I don't think that sauce is going to last that long, honestly about it.
5 laps?
Yeah.
I could do 4.
Yeah, on the WRX, if you really push it, 3 laps max. So you must really take care of it now.
Which I don't think he will, because he needs to get a move on to get out of 13. But let's see now, Hollywood on his old mediums and Manny on his hards are going to be caught very quickly. It's like probably 3 seconds a lap. He's back in here. Jan Ali with the penalty. He's got Sean with him. Jean's got the mediums, Yaneli on mediums, so these two should be battling to the end. I think Raventy's only 2 seconds ahead. And Ghost Killer Pace, OJ Wolfie, EcoBoost. It's quite closely packed together outside the top two. Steele's 12 seconds off the lead, and then OJ is 16. So 3rd to 16th within 4 seconds. All on different compounds, looking at this battle, 4th, 5th, 6th at the moment. OJ on mediums, Wolfie on mediums, EcoBoost on mediums. I think we would have had Superman coming through here, but unfortunately without that incident early on. And Wolfie goes defensive from OJ. Across that super showing its legs, just stretching away from this Aston in the slipstream. Guys just so Sam's got a 4-second lead. He's on the hards, Bronavane's on the mediums, catching 1.5 seconds left, so that's going to go right down to the wire. We'll come back there. Still some hards with EcoBoost catching in that little train. Jean through Yaneli, Superman is still ahead of Hollywood. Got ahead of Hollywood. Stigmator's right behind. So there's Softs already on the second lap looking a bit tired. So let's watch a 4th, 5th battle for a little bit. 3rd, 4th and 5th, 6th place all close together. Gap at the front sitting at 3.6 seconds with 2.5 laps to go. 150.0 last time for Killerbrain, 151.1 for Sam. So I think he's got enough to hang on, but it's going to be very close. So Killerbrain can still put in a little bit quicker laps there on those mediums. Stigmator with a 49.9 last time around, take the fastest lap in the softs. Still 3rd on hards. He's now got an EcoBoost right on the back of him. If you'll be able to hold him off for 2 laps. Then 9 tenths further back is Wolfie, 7 tenths to OJ. Let's watch this battle for 3rd. You see it ending in tears here with all these 4 so close together, and you think they'll all make it through?
I don't know if it is in tears. I hope we get a good battle, yeah.
Steele's going to have to be super defensive.
But I think that fourth on the straight is a little bit stronger
than the Toyota.
Yeah.
It's also going to be able to carry more corner speed. You can see they're still running wide there already through this corner here. See them looking at the inside. Watch from on board with Wolfie. The Toyota is 5th behind. So yeah, still with the pace managed to drop the board a little bit, and Wolfie's actually looking for third now.
I think he got damaged entering the tunnel.
Yeah, a little bit of front end must have touched the wall. So now we've got Wolfie up into fourth, who's going to be the man looking on the last lap to fight Yastiel. Going back to the front, gap down to 2.4, just over a lap to go. I think an extra 2 laps and Mr. Groenewegen would have caught him, maybe passed. He's had a go. 2 seconds on the last lap. Last time around he was a 49.9. Sam was a 50.1. This time around 50.2, 51.1. Look at that consistency from Sam. His last 4 laps all pretty close together on the hards. Yeah, still ahead of Wolfie, EcoBoost, OJ. OJ's just watching the view here, waiting for some chaos. So I think it's all going to come down to the slipstream by the tunnel.
Yeah, he's got a better tyre now.
Yeah, so Wolfie and EcoBoost have the better tyre. Still, it's hard, still looking in good condition, but 52.2 last time around, 51.2 for Wolfie. He has an important exit coming up. Yeah, still a little bit wide there. Let's see. Great line by EcoBoost on the entry there. I think he's actually got Wolfie. Wolfie went a little bit wide.
Both of them went wide.
Did Wolfie just bump draft EcoBoost? They're still doing a great job to still be ahead here. EcoBoost totally gets that wrong. He's going to lose those 3 places. Wolfie defending from OJ. So
he went wide.
So yeah, I've got a half a second or 2 second head start on you there.
Yeah.
So it's Wolfie versus Yastiel again. OJ right behind. EcoBoost looking at the inside of OJ coming down the hill. Looks like he gets through. Yastiel got some space. Wolfie, I think, might have wanted, because he ran out of petrol, he's letting EcoBoost through. Looks like OJ trying to get through. So Sam takes the win, Gillibrand second. Here comes Yastiel for third. EcoBoost fourth. Wolfie hangs on for fifth. 6 OJ 7th, goes killer pace. 11T coming in 8th. John coming for 9th, ahead of Jan Ali. Superman after that incident from low 52s on his recovery to 11th. Stignator 12th. And if you take that, he was 44 seconds behind. If you take that 15, 16 seconds he lost in lap 1. Hollywood comes across for 13th. Setting the fastest lap of the race on the last lap. And that's obviously miscalculated fuel or something there. Reaper 14th. And C8 15th. Nice entertaining race here from the guys. Maybe
Good
give us your driver of the day.
It's a hard one. I would have gone for Superman, unfortunately he made that accident there. It was good in that Toyota.
I think Sam nailed the strategy with the race win. And another one, Yastiel, with he's hanging on to third there. I thought he was going to end up around 6th at one stage. So yeah, shout out to those guys. Yeah. Well done to everyone though that took part. Provisional results, of course. Whether we see any reports, results will be finalised and out probably Monday, Tuesday, hopefully. In the meantime, Mr. Kalen Mauer. Nice to see you. So thanks to everyone who watched. Hope you all had a good race tonight. Enjoyed the stream. Thanks to Mr. RBS for joining. Obviously, thanks to our sponsor, Sabenza. And we shall catch you all in 2 weeks' time because there's no race next week. Mr. RBS, any last words?
No, can't wait for the next one.
Yeah, we'll have you on track instead of talking next time.
Yes, there we go.
Yeah, Kaylin asked me about results, but there's no results page. They will be on Discord. It looked like Sam from Gillibrain from Steel, the podium. Yeah, I think
didn't look like any big accidents, maybe in the start, but the rest was clean.
Yeah. Shot, guys. Have a good one. We'll catch you next week. Week after.
Yes.